22 years ago, Pixar released their very first feature film. Can you believe this?
Wow.
And you remember which one it was? Toy Story.
To infinity and beyond!
Oh, gosh.
Oh, so
Steve,
good.
It's you!
There I am! I'm Woody. Now, there's a new Pixar flick. Oh my gosh, I'm Woody. Don't like, those are frame by frame. That was kind of unsettling. A new Pixar flick is in theaters, and our movie critic says the visuals alone are worth the price of admission. Here from Paul's trip to the movies, say hi to Paul McGuire Grimes.
Hi, Paul.
Hello, hi.
Hi. I am so happy to hear this as the parent of a little one who's just obsessed with these movies. Let's talk about Coco.
So it's the latest from Pixar. It's one of their new original movies. It's about this young kid named Miguel who has this love of music, and on Dia de los Muertos, he is transported to the land of the dead to meet his idol and learn more about his ancestors.
So the Day of the Dead would be, that happens on October 30th, right around Halloween.
Yes, it's where in Mexican culture you celebrate, you put out this blessing in this table to remember your ancestors and learn more about who they are so that they stay with us in their memories.
You know, this is such a cool thing because I love that idea of kids' movies telling a story but also learning about a different culture. And it looks stunningly beautiful.
Pixar has a way of upping their game with every one of their movies. And if they don't have the technology to make a movie, they will create it to get the visuals that they want. And how they recreate the land of the dead and this bridge and all the creatures there, it just blew me away.
Land of the Dead sounds scary.
It does sound a little...
It's not though.
It's
I
not.
took my nieces, I've seen it twice now, took the nieces 3 and 8 and neither were scared. Because the ancestors, they're our relatives, so there's really nothing scary about them.
Okay, so if this movie, if the premise, or at least part of it, is remembering those that you've lost. Recently I watched Pixar's Inside Out again, and it is just, as a parent, you're just like clutching.
Yes.
Does this really tug on those emotional heartstrings?
It does. You know me, I don't cry. I was crying in this movie on the second time I saw it. When they sing this song, Remember Me, the music is by the people that wrote Frozen. So this song, Remember Me, will just get stuck in your head, and the various versions you hear in the movie by the various characters, it just gets you at the core when you think about your grandparents and the memories you have of them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
Ticket stubs.
So 4.5 out of 5.
Wow.
Pixar knocks it out of the
Coco.
park. All Latino cast too, like really celebrating diversity.
Wonderful. All right, so sometimes you'll come up with a movie that I haven't really heard of. This I actually thought was a typo.
Seriously, I've seen 100 previews.
You're kidding me.
I've been seeing ads non-stop.
I haven't
Frances
heard of
McDormand
this.
is in
Yes.
3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Yes.
Is apparently the name of a movie.
Yes. So in it, she plays this grieving mother who puts up 3 billboards to get the attention of the police sheriff in order to get closure about her daughter's murder.
Man,
Look at that
it
icy
looks
glare.
so good, and these two are fantastic
Okay,
together.
so that is Woody Harrelson as the chief. You have Frances McDormand as the mother, and then Sam Rockwell plays this other very racist cop. So watching the 3 of them go at it together is this masterclass in acting because Frances McDormand puts up with nothing, and it's dark. But it's also very funny. Like, I found myself laughing quite a bit, the way you would in a Coen Brothers movie. Like, their movies are dark.
I was
but you
wondering,
laugh.
is this a Coen Brothers movie? When
It's
I saw
not,
the
but it
previews?
very much feels like it. And there's going to be times where you cringe, and there's going to be times where you applaud in the theater about what they talk about with power, being complicit to things, community, and it goes in very different direction than you think it's going to.
Ooh, I'm excited to see this.
Ticket stubs
Yeah,
So
yeah.
4.5 out of 5. It's getting lots of Oscar
I was going to
talk.
say, we're going to be
Frances
hearing about
McDormand
this.
is the top for Best Actress right now. It just gets you.
Fantastic.
Okay, and finally,
Yes.
Titanic.
It's a new movie.
It's brand new.
Titanic back in
Spoiler,
theaters.
it didn't end
It did
well.
not.
Nope. For Kate Winslet, it does.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's the 20th anniversary of Titanic. It's being released back in theaters for 1 week only, being remastered for Dolby Vision, which is a super concentrated, like, visual enhancement.
And James Cameron, who is the director of this movie, he loves any opportunity there is to change the way that an audience takes in a movie. He'll put it back in theaters just for that.
And he's very excited about this version of it. And I have to say, it's actually one of my favorite movies of all time. I get so sucked into the history of the Titanic, and they really capture that well, outside of the love story aspect. But it was, 14 Oscar nominations. It won 11. It stayed 15 weeks at #1 when it came out, which is consecutive, which is unheard of nowadays.
And this is a great way to get people into movie theaters, is
Yeah.
to give them, you get that experience only if you go there. Really
And
cool, Paul.
thank you. Shockingly, there's a lot of people that have never seen it on the big screen.
You know what?
which
I've
is
never seen it
weird
on the
to-
big
I
screen,
never have
and I
either.
mentioned this a couple weeks ago. I've seen it on VHS and only saw the second
Tape 2. Tape 2.
Whoa,
Yeah.
buddy.
Excuse Excuse me?
Really,
Yeah,
really.
That's it?
I know.
Extremely
You
depressing.
guys should go on a mandate together and go and see this movie at Titanic.
See who cries first.
Yes. Yes.
Thank
I
you,
would love
Polly.
it. Yes.
Paul's website is paulstriptothemovies.com. For more movie reviews, you can check him out there. He also has an interview with Coco's set supervisor, Chris Bernardi. And hey, you can listen to Paul on the Colleen and Bradley Show on My Talk 107.1 every Friday.